Hey guys, like my messy workbench. Today we're taking a look at this guitar that I just picked up from this brand, Rucich. I have no idea what this thing is, but I picked this up and I tore it down. Came up with really weird components that I was not expecting, so stay tuned to the end to figure out what was all inside of this thing and how much I paid for it. I originally picked it up to put all this black hardware on this white telly. So stay tuned to the end to figure out all the questions of what all is this stuff. Bunch of weird surprises in here. Random screws and problems. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy the video. Hey guys, what's up? So I'm in the middle of working on this Squire. I started cutting the bone nut. I'm getting it closer and closer. We still got to trim it a bunch down, and of course, the almighty Facebook Marketplace got me. While I'm working on this, I'm working on fret ends. They were sprouted. I'm cleaning up all of that and just generally working on this neck a little bit. Guess what I found for a little parts guitar? I want to go everything black and black hardware on the other side. This is for the white Telecaster. It's in my other video. It's in another room right now, or else I'd bring it out and show you, but you can watch my old video probably right up there. I'll put a little card. Anyways, scrolling Facebook Marketplace, I found this today. It's got the black bridge saddles, black hardware here, black pickup cover probably, I'm not really sure exactly, but even straps and tuners. Even the nut's black, so now I'm thinking, I might just swap this nut over. But I've never heard of that brand. Have you ever heard of it? Rucich, maybe? Don't know. On the back it's got, like, are those Wilkinson tuners? I don't know. With a W. Can you see it? It's hard to see. Right there. Not too sure what I'm looking at. Really dark maple. Or some kind of something glossy. Pretty smooth actually though for what it is. Super fat frets. I'm kind of really liking this thing. So before I rip it into like a whole bunch of pieces, oh, and I did not expect this. String through. Wild. And it has this thing in black too. The jack cover, surround, whatever. So I picked this thing up for a whopping 45 bucks. And saw it 45. I was like, I gotta have this. Emailed the chick, she actually came through with it. So I was gonna swap this over, but now I'm thinking it's not a string through here, it's actually a string through, which brings a whole new problem to my problems. But, and they're definitely not straight, so that's kind of funny. But, so that's, I don't know if I can use this bridge now. I mean, I can cut some holes back here and string it through that way, but interesting guitar, right? So let's pull together. Another thing of note is that the neck is, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch off the back. Oh, and a black back plate too. So let's pull this neck off and see why it's so far away from the body. Is it stripped? I can't tell what's going on. Some of the tuner screws are like loose on it too. My drill is upstairs. Should have brought it down. But let's just pull these out. See what we're working with here. Looks okay. The action is like super high on this thing. No one has ever played this guitar. I keep finding these guitars just no one's ever touched. So 45 bucks, string through telly. I just to get that. Oh, this one's stripped. Okay, that's what we're dealing with. This one's got some bite. So the back one is completely stripped. I got it from, I guess she was a Ukrainian chick and her husband talked with the Ukrainian chick Oh, snapped. Look at that. Wild. Now we just got a repair project on our hands. So what does that mean for this? How do we get this out now? Oh no. We have to pull it through the body. The neck's even interesting too. It hangs over the pick guard. But it's kind of stuck on there now. Huh. Never seen that before. Okay, let's chop these strings off. Okay, let's keep going with this assembly here. I mean, I don't know who made this, but I mean, look at how off that is. I don't know if it's the pick guard or the angle of the plate. Not too sure yet. Guys, I buy too much stuff and I take too much stuff apart. It's bad. I have like too many projects happening all at once. This guitar is very strange. It has signs that it's been taken apart before, but also signs that it's never been taken apart before. Let's see what we've got under here. Why doesn't that come out? Because the neck is in the way? Yeah, this goes under the neck. Huh. Really cheap pickup. Black, 1-ply, but it's really thick. Really, really cheap pickup here. Oh my gosh, there's neck on the bottom. That's funny. This is a weird guitar. It's poorly made, but also very awesome at the same time. I don't know how to get that out. I don't know. I've never seen something like that. I need like a wedge. Here, I'm going to stick this in there. There you go. There we go. You can feel it ripping the body, but I think there's much else to do. There it goes. Interesting. Love how the neck has that overhang too. That's really nice. This is a nice neck. I was just going to buy this and sell this, but I mean, I still may, but just spinning this off like this. Not much to see. There it is. Out the hole. Wow, snapped a neck bolt, huh? Even the neck is cracked right there. See it? Because of that. Put a little glue in there, no problem, but wow, that's wild. And then these are the tuners I was trying to tell you about. Look at that, it goes in that way and out that way. There's like a double hole in this thing. Let's see if I can pull one out and show you. See how it's like in two holes? See how it's in two holes? That's wild. Here's another thing that's crazy. It's just like the screw is sticking that far out, you know? Insane. I don't know, this guitar is the weirdest guitar I've ever bought so far. It's marked JINHOR 1-1. I'll have to look that up with that W logo like that. Is that Wilkinson? I don't even know their logo, to be honest. But yeah, double holes, watch, look. One hole there, and one hole down there. Strange, never seen that before. So really cheap guitar, but really nice. Look at that wood. Really nice. That gloss. Come on. And then just like a weird brand I've never heard of. Neck was busted through. Cheap pickup here. Let's see what kind of pots we got. That's the last thing I want to check out. My plan was just take all this black hardware and put it on my white Squire and just kind of make that guitar a little bit better. White with black. I thought that would be super cool. But now it's string through. 45 bucks, guys, I got this for. What a random piece of equipment. I almost want to like just sand this whole thing down and paint this thing white. Give some belly cuts in it and some elbow cuts, forearm cuts, whatever you want to call it. Look at that. 2 different size screws. The back one was really long and the front was really short. Okay. Whoa. Obsidian wire. Look at this. It's like a kit. It's like some kind of plug. These pots are massive. This one says 450 S4231 2028. Huge 3-wire pull with no switch, of course, because it's a telly. But what is that? Obsidian wire. This must be their own kit. Like, this thing looks like it's almost soldered to it. Almost. But there's like a board that runs the whole length of this. Wow. Look at that. This thing is chewed up back here. Maybe he put this wiring in and kind of routed that out a little more. Why he's got the long screw. It's so chewed up in there. Look at that. This thing is full of surprises. What is obsidian wiring? Here, let me show you the brand. Obsidian wire. Gonna have to look that one up. Obsidian wire. Weird connection like that. Interesting. A solderless connection. This has to be like an upgraded plate. Now I have to take this off. Just check out what this is. Strangest guitar I've ever bought. For sure. This is like the other bolts are like this, and that one's threaded. That was in the top back. This guitar gets weirder and weirder every bolt I take off of it. What is this guitar, dude? What has it been through? It hasn't been played. I don't know how it has like this upgraded anything. Or is it just like a kit guitar somebody made? Bridge. String through. Just a black plate. They definitely put it down when the paint was still wet. The paint's on here, so they assembled it when the paint was still wet. Alright guys, well there you go. That's the new guitar. Obsidian wiring. I'm gonna have to go look that up. I don't know what that is. Maybe you do. String through, not aligned at all. This body seems just so homemade. There are definitely brass nearlings in there. If you can see inside, but it's brass down there. Well, that was the teardown. The idea was take all this black stuff, put it on the other guitar, so now I don't know what I'm going to do. And I actually really like this neck. I wish I would have tuned it up and played it a little bit. But interesting to find out why the wasn't screwed to the body. I'll have to get some other screws. And this is the culprit right there. Cheap hardware. So, interesting little thing. What do you guys think of it? Have you ever heard of that brand ever? What is that? Never heard of that. I tried Googling it, couldn't find anything. Weird, like, matte finish. I'll have to get my Allen key and see if the truss rod's working in there, but what a weird guitar. Cool, though. I like weird stuff. Hope you like weird stuff, too. Thanks for watching my weird guitar teardown thing. The Rucich teardown. So, alright guys, see you in the next one. Peace.